What's up, guys? Ryan and I just spent the last 25 minutes doing a Google Earth tour of all of Reno. Sparks, Spanish Springs, Verdi, Caughlin Ranch.
We go south, we go east, we go north, we run the whole thing and put it central and downtown.
We literally talk about 15 different neighborhoods in this video. We just wanted to give you a map tour in this video, but the good thing about this video is we've done a deep dive into each one of these neighborhoods. And so if you're watching this, you see one of the neighborhoods that you love, scroll down, we're gonna drop a link to one of our 15-minute videos and we do a deep dive.
Exactly.
So stay tuned. Here we go, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Like we just said, Ryan and I have been wanting to do this video for a long time. We are gonna get into these different neighborhoods. If you like any of these neighborhoods or you're interested in any of these, down below, we're gonna have an in-depth, a link of a video we already shot.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be a 15, 20-minute video to give you all of the information about it.
Yeah.
So
we have so much content out there, we just wanted to kind of centralize it all and put people into the spot that they might want to be in. So
exactly. We are super proud of this one and we are gonna jump right into it.
Get after it, Joe.
First spot, we are talking about the Galena Forest area.
Starting south, right? So
Definitely. Super sought after location. You are at the base of Mount Rose, right? You're in the Sierras.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a little bit more weather. Real estate wise, Ryan, hit us with it.
well, there is a higher price point, and that's why we wanted to put this video out, right? It's because we get people who are like, oh, I love that area, but we just want to give it to you straight. Once again, you're going to be able to check out everything on that link. Higher price point, bigger lots. You're in sort of the foresty, sort of
pine trees everywhere.
Exactly, right? You're at that base of Tahoe where it's coming down, so you got a lot of pluses in that area, right? So
definitely. Love the location. Summit Mall is a quick 5-minute jaunt right there.
Yeah.
Some of the best restaurants and shopping, obviously, in that center. What else you like about it?
Well, school district, right?
Definitely.
I mean, there's a ton of stuff down there. You're gonna see price points, and this is all gonna be fluid, right? But sort of $700,000 all the way up to $2 million. You've got Montreux down there. You've got Arrow Creek down there. You've just got so much.
High-end everything.
Yeah. And so I think right now you're gonna be able to see Summit Mall. We do wanna give a quick caveat on Google Earth has given us some older maps, right? So there is a ton of expansion in a bunch of these different areas, but we do love the Summit area. You're a drive from the movie theater. You're a drive from a pizza place. You're
Definitely.
a drive from. It's all right there. So
Yeah.
let's move on.
Good spot. Next one, we are talking about Virginia City Foothills.
Yep.
As you can see here on the map, it is in South Reno as well.
Yeah.
At the base of Virginia City Foothills, obviously.
It's just going to be a little bit east of where we were at previously.
Yeah, and you lose the pine trees. We're now jumping into desert.
And you can see that clearly, right? We're going straight from South Tahoe type vibes, or North Tahoe, really, I guess, but straight into the desert there. Price point?
Yeah, we're starting at like the high sixes. Again, larger lots. We're going to see horse properties and a wide range of new construction as well. So, I mean, I think my wife actually grew up in this area. So location-wise, I think it's pretty ideal.
Yeah, and right now we're getting into basically the sort of parking area right within there, right? And so you've got, sort of your baseball field and whatnot, but also some horse type properties that we mentioned before. Proximity to the Summit Mall as well. Again, I mean, you're just down the road, and then same thing, going up to Virginia City, you couldn't be closer. I think it's 15-minute drive.
Definitely. If that, some great views up there as well, because you are on a incline.
You start that slope up and
exactly.
Yeah.
So perfect location. School-wise, some great schools as well. So if Virginia Foothills is kind of intriguing to you, take a look, because we have a video of that as well.
Moving on, and stick with us, guys, right? We're on to Damonte right now, right? And so Damonte, and this is the one specifically I already highlighted how some of these areas are going to be don't do justice on Google Earth and the maps that we're seeing right now. there has been a ton of development in this area.
Yep.
So much more so than you'll see on Google Earth. But love the high school down there. Great facilities, a great school. I mean, your wife graduated from there.
Yeah. So first class to go all the way through Damonte Ranch. Again, tract homes. There's still being new homes built right now, but it is completely developed. They almost have nowhere else to build.
Yeah,
at the moment.
And they start in the mid-4s, but they go all the way up to sort of that $1 million price point.
Definitely, lots are going to be quite a bit smaller. You're typically buying the home, not the lot size.
Yeah.
But great schools, great location to everything. Again,
and you can speak on that. Your mother-in-law still lives there.
Yes.
Horses, trails, marshland. You've got it all, right? You go outside and you're literally seeing wild horses. You're walking around and
some great views too, because you still see the Sierra Nevadas right there that are fantastic. So family friendly. Again, I would highly recommend it. Take a look at the link down below where we do that deep dive.
Yeah, and still in that South Reno area where your proximity to the Summit Mall and all that.
You're right there.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
Moving on, we are going to Hidden Valley.
Hidden Valley is coming up next.
We're making the move. There we go.
Here we go.
We love this area.
Definitely. Hidden Valley is probably, it's one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Again, it's pretty desirable, pretty sought after. So as far as inventory, it's kind of few and far. Also horse properties.
Yep.
Bigger lots typically. Views as well. What else we got?
I mean, we love the facility there, the private golf course, which we're going to zoom in on here shortly. Yeah. There is a membership fee. It's not for everyone.
It's private, yeah.
But it adds a lot of value, even if you live in the area and you're not a member, if you will, to your property value. But there are some HOA properties in there, and there are some non-HOA properties in there. And so we've seen a ton of remodels, but we've also seen a ton of older homes that are priced a little bit lower, that it's not a blank canvas, but
definitely
something that you can, utilize. And
and there's some hiking trails out there, and a fantastic off-leash dog park as well.
Yep.
And then just a good park to get out and barbecue, whatever, throw the frisbee, whatever you want. There is the abandoned kind of horse corral, right, or arena there that was pretty interesting. Again, link down below. Take a look at Hidden Valley.
You'll get a good laugh at it. I think in that video we have just one of the biggest lizards I've ever seen was on that tree right when we were filming there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the area. The connector from Sparks Veterans Parkway is just leads you to Sparks, and it's almost its own highway. So moving on though. The Los Altos Loop, I can speak on this one. This is one of my personal favorite areas, near and dear to my heart. I have in-laws that live in the area. It's an older subdivision, right? So there's my in-laws' house was built in '91. There's homes built as new as, they're building some condos, townhomes in there right now. Yeah. But super family friendly, accessibility, and you can see as it's spinning around right now, right? There's sort of a little town center. There's a bar, there's a great coffee shop, there's all sorts of stuff within there. You're down the road from the golf courses, right? So off of Vista there, you can hit Red Hawk. There's 2 golf courses.
Definitely. And I consider Los Altos Loop East Sparks, right? Yeah. So you're going to be in Sparks, very family friendly, some fantastic views as well over there, and it's affordable.
Yeah.
A lot of the homes are affordable. You can get, higher end, but it's a great location.
And right now you're going to be looking at Bud Beasley Elementary School that's centralized right in the neighborhood. You got kids that are walking back and forth, but the little hill off the side there's some hiking off of that as well. And I've seen people just running the loop, running the track around there, dogs, whatever. It's a great, it's just a great neighborhood. I absolutely
friendly.
Love it. Yeah. My wife wants to get in there, and I'm not the everybody loves Raymond kind of type. Where I don't want to live across the street from my in-laws.
It's gonna happen.
It is gonna happen, and I actually wouldn't be mad. But
yeah.
Moving on.
Next, we are jumping into Spanish Springs. This is going to be just north of Sparks, and really just its own entity, its own city.
And this one, you got to watch the video because we're probably not giving this area justice in a neighborhood kind of sense. It's its own city now at this point, basically, right? It's a growing community, continues to move north up Pyramid.
You have every builder that went there, as far as Lennar, Toll Brothers, Ryder Homes. Yeah. They're still building right now.
Genuine
right? Homes.
They continue on.
And it's typically more affordable. Again, larger lots as well. and they're just going to keep building north.
And they're working on Pyramid Highway right now, so by the time you watch this video, who knows, you might have more stuff going on as far as accessibility. But right now we're highlighting Golden Eagle Regional Park, which is you'll see in the video is one of the largest turf basically facilities in the entire United States,
with
right?
about 1.4 million square feet of turf.
Joe. So no, we love the area out there. I played kickball out there. There's softball out there. There's soccer. It's all out there.
You name it. This place is ginormous.
Which coincides right with why we love Spanish Springs, is it's kind of just continuing to grow, and those houses out there. You've got RV parking. You've got sort of the lesser HOA and
the side by side, but it's a lifestyle of dirt bike and all of that fun stuff.
Acreage, a little bit more out there. So moving on, and now we're kind of just cutting straight west into Lemon Valley.
Yeah. Lemon Valley. We wanted to highlight Lemon Valley just because of the affordable housing out there. Some newer developments out there still going on. New construction starting in the high 400s, and that's going to get you a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. And that's why we wanted to highlight it.
Yeah, I mean, we have this entire area continuing to grow. Lemon Valley, the same as Spanish Springs, right?
Yeah.
Where things are growing out of the valley. And so we've seen that with Lemon Valley. You've got some opportunities for rentals and whatnot out there. But obviously, once again, you've got the link. I think we shot out there at the splash pad, and that's one of the cooler areas.
Yeah, just a little water park. Great for the kiddos, great for the family to get out. Again, super cheap. I want to say for a kid it was under $5.
Yeah, and you go in there and they're running around through the water, and it's a cool spot.
Just hanging out, and it's right next to a bunch of soccer fields and parks and things like that.
And wanted to highlight that, right, because as we go through this video, you're going to see sort of the highs. We've already touched on some of these places we've talked about. You're looking at $1 million home.
Yeah.
Lemon Valley. You're right.
Under the median home price.
It's a 10-minute drive to get into town, if that, depending on where you're at.
Definitely.
And
you're in the desert. You're not seeing any trees.
Exactly, and you can see that right now. But you're, half the price of what you might be somewhere else. So.
Yep. Jumping into my stomping grounds, West University.
Yeah. Love the area.
Absolutely. Literally, the reason we purchased our home is because of the large lot that we have.
Yeah.
We're about 0.18 of an acre, smaller 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and completely renovated. We paid $430,000 for it. So homes, there are older homes. They have a lot of character, a lot of different style homes, 4 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms like we have, and the proximity to everything. Obviously right next to the university, Rancho San Rafael, huge park. The dog park obviously is our favorite. You've been taking Wrigley there.
Yep, just got taken out by my dog a couple days ago.
Shout out Wrigley.
Yep. And you can see that right now. But we love the area. You just closed on a property out this way for one of your clients. And so that area, I know I've just spoken with people recently. They do have the ability to multifamily and build on those properties, and the house across the street is expanding. And
and we're still close to Midtown, downtown, farmers markets, things like that. Proximity to everything. We're just right there, but far enough away we don't have to deal with any of the BS.
Yeah, you want to go downtown and get an Uber home, it's not costing you an arm and a leg to go to South Reno or whatever it may be, right? So
and affordability, family friendly. I will say, if you buy in this neighborhood, don't speed. People drive too fast in here.
Joe's a stickler. That's how you know you're a homeowner. Joe's a stickler on the speeding now. Let's get into Northwest Reno.
Northwest Reno, we love it because it is typically larger homes.
Yeah.
Right? And because of that, it's family friendly. And
you do sort of have, I have friends that have lived in there for a long time. McQueen is what you're zoned for as a good high school. But very family friendly. My friends have lived there. It was a college house for them that they've continued to stay in. And I won't give the address out, but these guys I call them idiots. They don't lock their doors. They're neighbors next door. If there's ever been a football thrown over the fence, never mattered. Everybody is super friendly, family friendly neighborhoods.
And as well, just touching on that real estate or family friendly neighborhood, some fantastic views. Yeah. Right? You're gonna have some views of the Sierra Nevadas, some city views as well. But it's worth checking out.
Yeah.
We think you'll like it.
Yeah, and there's also within there, and you'll see that in our video, we went into the bike park out that way, right?
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of amenities out that way that people kind of don't realize are out there, and really it just shoots you straight into the Somersett area, which we're about to get to.
And you're still, with Northwest Reno, you're still close to everything. You're not that far outside of town to where
there's
going to the restaurants and the bars down here, you're still close enough.
Yeah, my the gym that I'm currently at is up that way, and I'm in almost considered Sparks, and I'm a 10-minute drive, so. Yeah,
speaking of the next spot we're going to, Somersett.
I love Somersett.
Yeah.
That's the goal, right, Joe? Someday.
I love Somersett. I mean, it's basically like a private golf community there that is newer homes, new construction.
It's the new version of the all-inclusive, right? And that's what you're looking at right now. It's going to be that clubhouse, right?
The clubhouse,
the town center.
Yeah, has a sweet water park, water slides. You've got indoor basketball. You've got the gym. Amenity-wise, it really has everything. You're going to pay for it with the HOA.
Yeah.
But if you're utilizing all that stuff, I mean, highly recommended.
And this is one that we get people reaching out a lot about, in the sense that they don't want to be in the sort of all-inclusive community where it feels like it's incomplete. You still have your home, but you also have the ability to go do whatever you want within the community.
Definitely. Some of them are gated as well. Some of these different neighborhoods inside of Somersett, some are not. They have a 55 and over. Again, link down below if you want to do that deep dive. Some of the views in here.
Crazy. And they're still building, right? Yep. So, I mean, there's some that are going up right now that are $2.5 million homes. But there are some resales that we've checked out in there for clients just a month and a half ago.
6, 7, 800, 900.
Yeah.
Ryan lost a dog. Funny story. We'll have to talk about that later.
If you ever want to hear that story, that's a good one. That's the real estate nightmares that you have.
Yeah. Lost a dog and then it almost got hit by a car.
Yeah. Chat on that one later.
Jumping into East Reno. We're talking Verdi. Yeah. Which is far east. We're right on the California border. Why do we love Verdi?
Verdi, I mean, I have friends that live in there. I have a guy I grew up with who lives there now, and they put together like their own Easter egg hunt, all that sort of stuff. It's a sense of community out there. They're continuing to build. You've got a mix of older homes that are sort of cabin style that we've checked out for clients previously, but then you've got the new builds that are out there, and those communities, for whatever reason, I mean, they still got the acreage, they've still got the sort of land for your RV, whatnot. But it just feels like a good community.
Definitely. Right? In this park we're zooming in on right now, they stock it with fish, a cool little hiking trail around there.
And that's where we shot the video. So same thing, if you click the link, you're gonna go straight into that park where we shot that video. So.
And some custom construction homes in there as well.
Yep.
Awesome area. Not that far outside of Reno. 10, 15 minutes at the most with traffic. We've got Boomtown out there.
You can speak. I mean, I love Boomtown personally as an adult, but now that you've got
Boomtown's been great with the kid, just to take him to like the arcades and all that fun stuff.
Merry-go-round, mini golf. I mean, they've got it all.
They do concerts out there. It's a casino. Cabela's is out there. Really cool spot. They're going to continue to build out in Verdi. Again, right on that California border, but.
As close as you can be on the way out, right? So that you're not in California, but you're in Nevada, but you're 20 minutes away from Truckee. So
hit us with the next one.
Caughlin Ranch, and this might be our personal favorite, actually.
Yeah.
We've sold the clients in here. Houses are highly sought after.
Yeah, very desirable.
Depending on where you're at. I mean, the area in general, you've got views no matter what, but some of these lots, I mean, the view that you have of the valley, downtown Reno, all that sort of stuff, absolutely amazing. So, restaurants, food, all that sort of stuff. If you hit the McCarran Loop right off of, which you can probably see as we spin around here, if you hit that McCarran Loop, you're either going north towards restaurants, that sort of stuff, or you're going south straight towards a golf course, restaurants, shopping, Barnes & Noble, Meadowwood Mall, all of it. It's right there.
And some of these properties are backing right up to BLM land, National Forest. So the hiking is great back there. I've done some four-wheeling back there myself. Dirt biking. It's just a really good spot. Schools obviously zoned for some of the best schools in the area.
That is a definite plus that we,
And the hiking trails, right? They've got miles of hiking trails throughout these homes that we don't really have anywhere else with these types of views.
Yeah, and this year, our winter was a little bit rough, but so far our clients that have purchased in there took it as a plus. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
Right? That they were like, did we get a little bit more snow than we expected? Sure, but do we love the view of the snow currently on the? Yeah, absolutely. So
definitely.
Love Caughlin Ranch. Moving down to Bartley Ranch, and so south now. Right,
Yeah.
we're on the west side of the Sierras, moving south.
Definitely, and these are going to be your high-end, complete custom homes. Your $1 million plus, your $2 million plus, and even bigger than that. Some are even 10 million plus.
Yeah, and I think this one, if you click the link, we have some crazy video of some of the houses that we saw out there, right? You've got some that are futuristic looking,
definitely
mansions, if you will. Right? But
we have some great friends that live in the area as well.
Yep.
Just getting together at their place. It's just such a good spot. A lot of horse property, right? Bartley Ranch, horse.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
that makes sense. Look at that.
A lot of, and when we say that, like acre lots, acre plus lots, but centrally located, you're still close to everything. But when you're in Bartley Ranch, I feel like you're in a different city. It does not feel like you're in Reno.
Yeah, and same thing. It's a 3-minute drive in either direction to feel like you're right back into the city. But when you're out there, it does not feel like that at all. They do have an amphitheater out there.
Yeah.
We highlight that in our video, right, where they do concerts in the summer and stuff like that. And it's
shout out Bighorn, their new location.
You might be able to.
Looking at it right there.
Yeah, there it is.
Right next to it.
Right in the shopping mall over there. So
check it out if you're in the Bartley Ranch area. And even just drive through there, because driving through and looking at the real estate and the homes, you'll get a sense of what we're talking about.
And now, as we finish up, we've only got 2 left here. We're hitting downtown Reno, right?
Downtown.
Central.
Luxury condos.
We've run south and all the way around, and so downtown, the video we shot is really just the condos, right? There's really not too much in the downtown area. That's just a single family home, obviously, right? But
what do we love about downtown? The Truckee River runs right through it.
Yeah. So you've got a wide array too of I think we highlighted 5 in that video of places that have lower HOAs with less amenities, and then you've got the ones that are through the roof.
Definitely.
On some.
Yeah. And I will say that out of the 5 luxury condos, high-rise condos we did, the Montage probably was our favorite due to the amenities, due to the updated rooms or condos themselves. And but again, quite a few in there to choose from. If downtown, right, walkability, you're close to the bars, you're close to the restaurants. The Reno Aces Stadium, you can probably see that with Google Earth spinning around there. But downtown is not for everybody. Downtown still comes with its issues. Some of the homeless.
All the different things that go into that, right? I mean, if you don't want to live downtown and be right amongst the people all the time, you're going to have it, so.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
Ryan, are you okay?
I am. I'm just trying to.
We are jumping directly into the Heimlich for Ryan.
Midtown.
We're jumping into Midtown. We actually focused on 2 Chicks, and it's one of our favorite brunch spots right in that area.
Yeah, and this same thing. It's a little outdated, I think. In that area, they've developed that all the way through with more restaurants, more. I mean, it's night and day probably what you're looking at right now.
And the city has put millions into the infrastructure with the sidewalks, with the roundabouts in the streets. So it is night and day from 5 years ago from what it used to be. As far as real estate goes, we love it because you're going to get a wide variety of single family homes. You're going to get multifamily properties. You're going to get condos, apartments, and everything in between them.
If it's the area for you, you're going to be able to find something. It's just at what price point, right? I mean, we've seen homes that are 600 square feet that people are like, that's it, right? Like, I want to start a home and then I'm going to rent this out down the road, whatever it may be, right? So.
And then you have a 12-unit multifamily right next to you.
Yeah, exactly. Or one that's been knocked down and they rebuilt an entirely brand new home, right? So.
Definitely. Obviously, the walkability for Midtown are some of our favorite bars, some of our favorite restaurants, nightlife is all just right there. And if you live in Midtown, you're walking from your front door to these spots.
Yep. Well, that's it. We do want to reiterate.
Ooh, that was a lot of talking.
Right, we've been chatting, obviously. If you stuck through the entire time, or even if you didn't, we're gonna break this up into pieces for you. And if there's ever been hey, I might want to live in Los Altos, go to section 5. It's gonna be sitting right there for you.
Boom.
We'll give you the in-depth look. So,
guys, We're super pumped to be putting out this video. So much value added here, in our opinion. Tell us what you think below.
Call us, reach out, text us, email us. It's us.
Boom, boom.